All right, it's time to break out the heavy metal. I've got some cast iron cookware here and some tools that if you want to cook on a fire, you may want to look at having. This is a Dutch oven. Big, kind of the industry standard of cast iron cooking. It's up on legs, so you can put coals underneath it, and it has what's called a coal lid. So this upturned lip allows you to pile coals, either natural wood coals like we'll be using today, or charcoal, so you can heat it from both sides. This is also a Dutch oven. It doesn't have a coal lid. We'll be hanging this from our, you can still pile coals on it, you can still cook on it that way. This neat little tool allows you, it's called a trivet, it allows you to put that flat bottom Dutch oven and it'll raise it up off the coal bed if you don't have legs like this. It also serves as a lid lifter. Look at this. So when these things get hot, you'll need lid lifters. I have a variety. I have this one, I have this one, and I also have this hook that my brother made for me, so I can lift stuff from afar if it's real hot. So those are just some tools that are handy to have. Let's talk a little bit about this iron. The real beauty of cast iron is you can use it anywhere. I use this stuff on the grill. I use it on my smooth top range. I actually fry fish in this on a big LP turkey fryer. So cast iron, it lasts forever. Some of these pieces I've had my whole life, and a couple of them are heirlooms from my grandparents. So it's the kind of investment that will last you forever. You can cook on it with any source of heat. Some things that are interesting to note about cast iron is it's measured, this has a numerical measurement. For instance, this lid has a number 12 on it. It doesn't mean it's 12 inches, it's a number 12. It's actually larger than 12 inches. This smaller skillet here is a number 7. When it gets cleaned up, you'll clearly see a number 7 on it. The larger skillet, on the other hand, is a number 10. I don't know if you can see the 10 here, but it's a number 10. So the larger the number, the larger the skillet or the Dutch oven. And all of these are black because they're seasoned. And people are oftentimes really confused as to what seasoning is. When we're cooking on iron, we're actually cooking on carbon. The carbon buildup that's on the outside of the iron itself. And you get that by using it. So initially, when you get a new piece of cast iron, you're gonna have to season it. And essentially you season it by heating it up and rubbing it down with oil, getting it real hot, like 400 degrees, and just let that oil bake into the iron. And as you use it, continue to oil it and dry it and keep it oily, and it will build up this carbon exterior that people refer to as a seasoned piece of cast iron. Over time, this stuff builds up on there, and if you use this cookware a lot, you'll have to clean it up again. And we're going to do that later today with this skillet. Probably the last thing of the day is I just recently got this at a yard sale for $16. It's a Wagner number 6 skillet. You notice it's got some rust. It's got some real nasty carbon buildup on here, and we're going to burn that out, and I'm going to re-season it and make it new again. Another thing that's handy to have is a grill grate of some sort. Our park assistant Jenny Palmer gave this one to me, and we're going to put this over the fire and do some cooking on that. We also have a tripod. This is the classic that you see in all of the westerns, you know, when the cowboys are out there cooking on the open plains with their campfire and horses. They typically, you'll see a tripod, and this allows you to hang a pot over the fire. It's really better to keep things warm, but we're doing a pot of pinto beans today, and we're going to cook it on the tripod. So those are some of the basic tools. You don't have to have all of them. A good start would be a nice number 8 Dutch oven like that, and a skillet. They'll get you a long way. You'll also need a shovel, because remember, we're going to be working with hot coals. So I've got this small shovel that allows us to dig some coals out and place that around the lid, or maybe bank coals around the edges to get things warm. A real handy tool to have is a thermometer. This is a digital thermometer, and I just got it. It's telling me right now that cold piece of iron is 76 degrees, and it's saying that fire is high. So obviously it's too hot. It goes up to about 700 degrees, I believe. So this is going to help us out a lot. If you don't have one, you can always use your hand. You can always kind of put your hand near the pot. If it's too hot and you have to pull your hand away, your pot's too hot. If you can hold it there for 1, 2, maybe 3 seconds, that's a nice medium heat that's good for most cooking. So I guess it's time to start cooking. We're going to start with we're going to start using this little 2-quart saucepan right here.